Welcome everyone. Today we're going to do a Hatha yoga class that will be strengthening. We will have some slow movements and some holding poses, which are really good for building not just strength in the muscles, but endurance of the mind. At first, it may be unusual, especially if you're used to more movement exercises, but the stillness combined with heating up the body is very good for both grounding and keeping your system strong. And it also teaches you patience as well. So let's go ahead and begin standing tall and take a few deep breaths. We're going to breathe deep when we're still and breathe deep when we move. So we're going to start by moving and looping out the shoulders. This is a great gentle warm up. You can do it all throughout the day, not just when you're practicing getting circulation to the upper back, neck and shoulders. Let's do both directions. And this really helps to alleviate some stress we might hold in the neck and or trapezius as well. So when we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and take the right arm across, stretch it, keep the shoulder low, and then switch sides. Very good. And now emphasize the lift of the chest, tuck your chin, and do a little half moon where you go back and forth. And then chin to chest, renew the lift of the chest. And then come back to lifting the head. Let's go ahead and take our first chair pose. We're going to have the feet parallel, bend a little bit, lift the arms, and if it feels good, bend more and lift the arms more. From here, we'll take a downward facing dog, emphasizing the hips high, lifting out of the shoulders, totally fine to bend the knees. And knees down, bring the hands back into place. Roll out the back. Very smooth. Excellent. Let's take downward dog again. And then 3 times around the back, strong tuck of the chin and bend the knees down. And lengthen the spine. And then push back. And then chin to chest. Knees down and extend the spine. And push back into the legs. Rounding the back. Knees down and lengthen. Elbows down. Walk the legs back. Drop the hips. And now we're in elbow plank. Elbow plank to Sphinx. Emphasize an open chest. And continue to breathe. And come on down. Use the core and lift. Pass through normal plank on the hands, firm thighs, and then right knee down, left arm up. Come back to plank. Really firm the legs, tighten up in the core. And then left knee down. Right arm up, side plank. Come back to plank. Downward dog. Walk or jump up. Half lift and fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. And then standing pose. One more time, chair pose, go as deep as you can without hurting the knees. Plank. Side plank, left arm up. You can do knee down, otherwise the legs are stacked. And switch sides. Come down slowly, knees down lower all the way. Inhale, cobra. Using the arms a bit, keeping the elbows bent. And release. Inhale, lift legs and chest, locust. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Bring the hands low and inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Knees down. And then take floating cat. You lift the knees just a little bit and squeeze the core. Knees down. Let's go ahead and turn to the side and walk or hop the feet apart. Little bend in the knees, come on up. Open the right foot all the way and turn the back foot in part way. Level the hips and take warrior two. Pass through warrior two to triangle. You can just reach part way down the leg. If your body's collapsing, don't reach further. But if you can keep the shoulders in line with the hips and ankles, eventually you can hold the ankle, keep the bottom shoulder sort of outward, the top arm lengthened, and then switch to top arm behind the back. And keep spinning the chest and shoulders upward. Next is bending the knee above the ankle and having the arm on the thigh. Pass through this pose and come back to warrior. We're going to switch sides and really open that left foot. Turn the right foot in. Make sure the length is good, but not too much. And spread the toes. Level out those hips. And then we're in warrior. Brief warrior. Before taking the triangle. Remember to go part way. Only go deep down if you can keep from leaning down. If you're not sure, if you can't quite see it, if you ever do this pose with the back against the wall, that will train you how to have really good alignment in triangle. And take the top arm behind the back. Keep spinning the chest open. Breathing deep into that space. Knee bends above the ankle. The arm is light on the thigh. We're going to pass through and then take warrior. And from warrior, we'll switch to a straddle pose again. Either hold the ground, hold blocks if you have them, or hold the ankles and try and keep tipping the tailbone so the low back is flat. bit of bend in the knees and come on up. Slowly bring the feet closer together. Come to the top of the mat, or the non-mat, as it were. One more chair pose. One more plank pose. Pausing here, building that strength. Let's aim for 5 breaths, not rushing the breath. One breath is a deep inhale, maybe 5 counts, and a long exhale, 5 to 7 counts. So that's about two to 3 breaths there. Let's do a couple more. Very good. Knees down. Let's lower all the way. Take the arms overhead. Reach back to the feet. In a sense of surrender. And then if you like, you could do hands in your chest or lift the lengthened arms and legs for extended locust. And exhale, release. Elbows come back. We're focused on lifting the chest, reach back through the feet. We're in the Sphinx again. And this time you can lengthen the arms, feel deeper open in the chest. Very good. Release. Bring the hands in place, tuck your chin, and roll up to cobra, and repeat. And right arm overhead, holding the head, engage the legs, and lifting the top leg. Hold it for just a bit. Leg starts to feel heavy. You're really building a lot of strength in the lateral hip. Then we're going to switch to having a bent knee. Hold the knee, then hold the big toe if you can. Lengthen the leg part way or fully. Very good. Release from that side. Roll to the other side. Hold the side of the head, lift the leg. Feeling strong in the core. This lateral strength, something we don't build that often. And then switch to having the knee bent. Hold the knee. And then switch to having the big toe and extend part way or fully. Very good. With control, release. Come back to face down, and again extend the arms overhead. Just surrender for a breath or two. And then option basic locust or extended locust. Exhale, release. We're going to switch to downward dog. Breathe smoothly as we transition. And do a steady hold here, 5 rounds. Yeah, knees down. Let's go ahead and switch to having the legs out from underneath. Next pose is tabletop. Legs are bent, hands pretty good distance back, and inhale, lift. Come down and take a little break. We're going to do another hold, this time taking the head back if it feels good on the neck and shoulders. So also you want to make sure you have a good high lift. So if the lift is still part way, just go part way, but if you can lift the hips nice and high, take the chest and shoulders open more by taking the head back and breathe. Very good. Hips down, sitting bones back. Let's extend one leg up, half virasana. I'm sorry, half navasana. Switch sides. As long as you did the right pose, it all works out. Good, we're done with both sides. And then we're gonna do both legs, navasana, hold the ground, the legs or arms up. Chest up, knees high, point the ankles, breathe deep. And then as seamlessly as you can, legs down, arms up, Dandasana, and we're gonna hold here for a bit. Feel strong and steady, deep inside. The arms are up, chest is open. Try not to have the shoulders up too much. There's kind of a gliding down as you're reaching up. And that's the balance we aim to strike. Just like we strike the balance of inhale and exhale. And let's go ahead and stretch. You don't need to try and go down too far. Focus on leaning the chest forward. Stretching and breathing. Very good. Release from that stretch. Let's go ahead and switch to laying on the back. Transition knees to chest. Give yourself a well-deserved hug, and if you like, rock side to side. And feet to the ground. Open the knees, feet together. Butterfly pose. Deep breath. Knees go wide and then come back in, knees to chest. Let's have the left foot on the ground, hold the back of the right leg and enjoy a hamstring stretch. Foot flexes down, the heel is up, and then extend the bottom leg. Very good. Release. Let's do the other side. You can start with the leg bent. Otherwise, eventually extend the bottom leg. You're holding the hamstring, keeping the neck long, shoulders down, toes work down, heel is up. Breathing. Wait till you feel nice and even. Stay with the breath. And use the exhale to lower the leg with control. And we'll take our Shavasana. Just taking a couple minutes, or you could do a longer Shavasana as you like. Turn the volume off and do 10 to 15 minutes. Otherwise, it'll just be a little bit of time for reclined meditation. When you're ready, deepen the breath and slowly come back to the body. Make your way upright to a comfortable seat. And we'll conclude our practice with a clearing breath and a round of Om. Breathe in, let it out, and then breathing in. Namaste.